Welcome, Paul. I think you'll fit right in here with us. And I also like your accent. That's a cool accent, although it can be pretty thick. But I think we can try to understand you. And I actually wanted to respond to Seth, who was asking about Flash games and making money on them, I guess. So I released Tiny Hawk in Flash in like end of 2010, and I think in about 1 year of time, it made about $5,000 in like licensing, like sponsorship licensing stuff like that. Uh, so that's not a ton of money for 1 year. Although I mean, the total amount of work that I put into it was probably around 2 months or so. So that's I mean, that's not really great money. It's like two and a half, like 2,500 um, a month. So that's not like a ton. It's like it's okay money for me at least at this point, but it's not a ton of money. And but I also know that Tiny Hawk wasn't really like a big success or anything in terms of what people can make on Flash games. So I think Andy might have some more input on that because I'm pretty sure Steambirds did quite a lot better, and I think he's written about that too. So I think he'll probably have some more input on that. As far as advertising money for Tiny Hawk, I think I've made a few $100 because I have a CPM star ad at the front in the preloader. On Congregate, I think I've made a total about $50 or so. So that's not really very significant. It made pretty much all of that during its first day or so when it was on the front page for a little while and people actually played it. And after that, it's been pretty much nothing. So I think making Flash games is still worth it, especially if your engine is already set up to make builds for Flash. So that's not going to be a big deal for you. In that sense, it's not going to be a lot of trouble making a Flash build. So I think you definitely should put your game up on Flash game license or something, and just like see if you get any good offers. If you don't, then like maybe you could put it on Congregate, or maybe you just leave it there and see if somebody at some point makes a better offer. I mean, that's possible too. With Tiny Hawk, I waited about a month or a little bit more for offers, and that was pretty much it. And the highest I got was 700, I think, and that's the one I actually accepted in the end. So I think it's worth it to try. It's I do think it's I mean might be hit and miss, but if you have a little bit of a better game, you might do pretty well too. So I think it's definitely worth it if it's not a lot of trouble actually making the Flash version.